Wait a second. Everyone has opinions on what you should fix to sell your home now, don't they? Most homeowners ask that question all the time, but have you ever actually sat back and just asked yourself what you don't need to fix to sell your home? If so, this video is for you. And today I'll cover 7 things that you don't need to do to sell your home. And at the end, I'm even going to share a cheap, inexpensive method and probably the most important of them all. So stay tuned for that. Now, when you're ready to sell your home, we all look on Zillow, we watch those do it yourself shows, and now you're thinking you need to do some type of major renovation to your home just to get it ready for the open market. And yes, everyone does this, so you are not alone. Now get a piece of paper out and make notes of the things today that you aren't going to need to do. And through my experiences, I'm hoping to help you eliminate these things so you can focus more on your next move. First off, you don't need to do a total remodel of your kitchen and bathrooms. Yes, I get asked all the time from clients, and usually after looking at their home, I steer them away from this altogether. Yes, a great looking kitchen, let's face it, is what people like, but doing a full-blown remodel should only be if you're doing it for yourself and you are going to stay in that home. Now, whenever I'm doing my flip projects, kitchens will usually cost me $10,000 to $30,000, but if you're doing it for yourself and you own a home, it can definitely run you up over $50,000 just to do a kitchen renovation. Now, it can be a good investment for selling, but not really a great return on investment, so just be careful. Now, here is a cheaper way to make your kitchen and bathrooms look a little more updated without breaking the bank. If your cabinets are in good shape and you don't need to replace them, you can paint those cabinets and also add some nice hardware to them, especially if you have those original knobs and handles that are old and dated. It's very easy to do, and if you don't currently have any hardware to just remove and replace, there is a great tool that you can get that you can use to center the holes for you to drill them correctly so they look like a professional had done them. Now, along with the hardware, you can upgrade your faucets as well. And yes, that will give your kitchen and baths a much more updated look. Now, if your bathrooms have a tub and shower, look a little dated, one thing you can do, try to reglaze them. I've done this a lot with my projects. And if a tub is still in good shape, for about $400 or $500, you can give it a brand new look. Again, in the bathroom, you can also paint those cabinets. You can add new hardware. You may even consider changing or adding a new towel rack as well. And new light fixtures will definitely help too. And of course, that never go wrong painting the walls. Now, number 2, replacing your roof. Yes, a lot of people think the roof just needs replaced even without having it looked at. They feel they need to do this just to sell the home. Now, unless that roof is leaking, that roof might be okay. I will always send my roofer over to evaluate my client's home beforehand and give that roof a roof certification of, say, 5 years, so we can give that to the new buyers at closing. And one important thing, don't just go and call your insurance company unless you absolutely know there's a claim on your roof, so it doesn't count against you. And yes, I know that sounds ridiculous, but if they go out there and there's not a claim, it can still impact you. But again, discuss this with your insurance agent ahead of time. Now, if you or your agent don't have a good roofer that can go out and evaluate your roof, then just wait till the home inspection and just see what the inspector says. You might even be able to split the costs at closing or file the claim then and just let the insurance company handle it all together. Now, number 3, flooring. Yes, as much as flooring makes a difference, don't just go out and put, say, real hardwood flooring in your home just to sell it. Look at the homes selling in your area to decide what flooring you really need to do. A good real estate agent can also help you with this decision as well. And by the way, if you need an agent, click on my link down below. I can connect you with a good agent out in your area. Now, carpet is always an easy, cheaper alternative. First, though, your current carpet may be salvageable, and for a few $100s, you could go out, get it steam cleaned, and just see how it looks after it's finished. If it's still stained, looks worn out, then it should be replaced just to help on the sale. Now, you don't need to go and spend big money for upgraded carpet and a pad, as most new home buyers, they elect to redo flooring most of the time anyway after they purchase the home. That's why if you choose to do like a laminate or even an LVP or luxury vinyl plank floor, you don't have to go get top quality, but don't go too cheap either. Again, you just need to understand what homes in your neighborhood and your price point have for flooring to help you out with this decision. And if you're doing a lot of rooms, do a good contrast of carpet and bedrooms, laminate or LVP in the hallways and bathrooms, and that will look good. But keep in mind, if you also use all the same flooring throughout the home, it will actually make your home look larger. But if you use different types of flooring, just make sure it all meshes well together, or it can really look bad or give your home that smaller look altogether. Number four, repairing cracks in the driveway or the walkways. Especially out here in Colorado, we get this a lot. And the cracks you see might be an issue to you, but most new home buyers, they won't usually make a big deal of this at all. Now, concrete work can definitely be expensive, and in certain areas of the country, it always is going to crack, but usually it's not a structural concern anyway. And you can always buy some caulking that you can seal the cracks, but in my opinion, at times can look way worse than the cracks themselves. Now, if the gaps are huge or it's a trip hazard, then yes, that can be a different story. The recommendation, I would go with this, wait till the home inspector and see what the buyers want done, if anything at all, on those cracks. A full driveway replacement for a normal sized driveway, depending where you are, of course, usually around $5,000 to $7,000, and that's money you could be better off spending elsewhere. And if those cracks could be a safety issue, then caulk them first, as that's a cheaper solution, and it may not be perfect, but more than likely it will pass without replacing. Number five, replacing that front door. I know we've all heard the front door can be part of that all-important first impression, and well, that is true, but there are also other things you can do here besides splurging on an expensive replacement. New doors, they can run anywhere from $1,000 to up over $4,000 depending on your type of door and such. And this can definitely be money spent elsewhere for sure, as again, it will be nice and new for the new buyer, but you'll get nothing back for it. And instead, you could opt for that never let you down paint by painting that door. Now, also doing this, if you decide not to use a normal classic color on that door, do your research first. On a flip of ours not so long ago, we painted a yellow door with the style we were doing, and it was very surprising how the comments were on that door at the time when we were trying to sell that home. Now, once you've painted that door, definitely get new hardware on it for sure. A new doorknob and paint will go a long ways. And if you're able to, change those hinges as well. That will really look nice, but if you can't do it, you'll still be okay. Number six, replacing your window coverings. Window coverings are expensive, and with so many options out there, you really do not need to waste much time or money on this one. Buyers usually want to do their own anyway, and if your window coverings are old and dated looking, just remove them altogether. Curtains and curtain rods are just better off if they're removed, as usually from what I see with potential home buyers, it's a 50-50, even if they want you to keep those on or not. And showing your home brighter is always the preferred, so again, patching the holes, doing some touch-up paint, and you'll be surprised just how good your home will show to those potential buyers. Now, number seven, over-the-top landscaping. Landscaping can definitely enhance curb appeal, but going overboard with expensive trees, water features, and retaining walls are not going to get you a better return on investment. Landscaping can add up fast, and to be honest, some buyers don't want all the upkeep of some of those things anyway. Now, you do want a good curb appeal, as this is the very first impression a buyer has when they get to your home, and people want a yard. So here are some things that won't break the bank when it comes to landscaping. Go trim all your bushes and trees around your yard. Freshen up those mulch areas with new mulch, and even add mulch to those areas that may need a little extra fresh look to them as well. Put some flowers out around the entryway. You don't need to overdo it. A few will be just fine. And keep that lawn mowed. And if you have access to an edger edge that yard and always pull those weeds as well. And a little elbow grease besides money will give your home an inviting look, and I can assure you from my experiences, this will sell the house quicker. I've had these projects of my own. We thought we'd leave the backyard for the new buyers, and any home that we did that sat so much longer than a home that we added a little sod and mulch to it. Now, here we are for the bonus part of all this, and this won't cost you much money at all. It will actually help your home sell quicker. Now, the secret sauce: declutter your home and do a thorough clean of your home. Yes, these two things cost next to nothing but your time, and it'll make a huge impact on things. Buyers actually want to see themselves in your home and not your items in the home. And yes, if you live there, then you will still need your items, but take down personal items and just box up the things that you don't immediately need till you are all moved out. Now, I did post a link for a video I did about decluttering your home fast down in the description below to help you out. Now, clearing off countertops, organizing closets and cabinets, as much as you do not want this to happen, potential buyers will always look in those closets and cabinets. So if they're organized, they will definitely take note of this, believe it or not. And by decluttering those areas, it will also make the room seem so much larger to that next buyer. And then to finish this out, a good thorough cleaning will go a long ways as well. I have actually had buyer agents call and tell me their clients liked the home more than others that they had looked at just due to the fact how clean the home was. It just goes to show you that a fresh, clean, and cluttered-free home is what buyers really want. And that is where these two things get you the best return on investment of everything. Hopefully that helped you out on things that you do not need to do to sell your home. Please share this with anybody you feel would benefit from this. Also, if you need help with an agent in your area, my contact link's down below. And also, here's a video up next on how to declutter your home fast, and we will see you next time.